Buy a play, they got play at the bro. There I go. You can get no more bullshit plays like that though. I said you're not getting no more bullshit plays like that though. The rent, the rent, the the rent man is here.
EA
Yeah.
Sports coverage of the NFL
Motherfucker, we
has us at
pulling
the
out all the
Mercedes-Benz
motherfucking pipes out. Y'all
Superdome
pissing
in
in buckets.
downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago.
That's what I'm saying.
They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready
Oh,
to
who?
do battle with the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, who?
The kickoff unit is out on the field.
I'm giving it to you right now.
Send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Come on, man. Get your ass out of there.
Should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Shook ass motherfuckers, yo. I'm waiting on you. There we go. Let's get this right, bitch. Come on, you think that sweep to the right's gonna work anymore?
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Pressure, that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Nope.
Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara.
Oh,
They'll bring
bitch.
him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set
think
up
so?
the 3rd down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Ready? Yellow waiting, yellow waiting. Hey, two. 53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Got it.
The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says, let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Right there.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Three down. Under. 13. 56. Check 56. Don't say nothing.
Shotgun now for Breeze.
Give me that. Give me that.
Tipped and intercepted.
Give me that.
Picked up by the line.
You see the lurk. You see the lurk. You see. Watch this. Oh, that boy, it's not in this playbook. Okay. We could work with that. We could work with this.
Pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Following the interception, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll be inside the 25.
You're gonna stop blitzing up that. Go stop blitzing up that middle.
On the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
You're gonna pay every time. Every time. Every time. Every time, bitch. Every fucking time. Every motherfucking time I see your stupid ass in that middle, I'm a motherfucking eat.
First down.
Ooh, yes.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he went nowhere.
Wrong side, wrong side, wrong side.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Check, Patriot! Patriot! Gun!
Callaway. Wow, all that's open.
On third down, Mayfield. And he fires one, but
Yo, I had him and my fucking tight end open. Both of them.
Offensively, several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's
Come on, bitch, that's automatic.
Sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
Get your ass on that fucking thing, little stinking ass whore.
At the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Give me that.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Give me that.
He couldn't get the hook up there.
The lurk. I try to tell you, E. I try to tell you, fucking E. You don't listen to me.
I remember being
Gotta fucking listen sometime, EG. Don't be a fucking hard-headed.
And our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
We just learned what?
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Oh, who?
Now a whistle, and I
Jeez.
think a penalty
Hide the
here
fucking
for a
ball.
delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal.
Oh, yes.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he takes this.
Give me that. Give me all that fucking shit. All that monkey shit. Stretch your chest, Duke. Duke. Answer that call. That's probably John Madden.
Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They begin on the ground with Kamara.
Oh.
They're now running right through it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15.
Right now you just got 10. You only got 10. You got 80. You got
early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the run game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
I played with you. I played with you, bro. Right now, I'm about to give you a dozen donuts to go to bed. I'm giving you a dozen donuts to go to bed. Jelly, glazed, Boston.
They work again from the 38 on second.
Right now.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara.
Yep. He spun right into a forearm.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some
Come
ground.
on, bro. It ain't that. You serious?
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Lurky. Watch Lurky. Watch Lurky.
Now Breeze on third down.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that, bitch. Get that fuck out of here. Put your foot on it.
That makes him now 0 for 2.
Put your foot on it. Arch your toes, bitch.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
I like pick sixes. They special.
Yeah, here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Now Landry. Now, nice job on the return there. 16 yards.
No, he could look at it on his phone. He ought to turn his game on.
With a new set of downs. And now Cleveland.
No, you just go to YouTube on your phone. You can see it.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to get.
You got to look under your name. Edward Walden.
A good play there as the Browns strike
22 or E. Walden.
So
no, E. Walden. E. Walden. E. Walden. 22. Should be E. Walden 22.
Let's go. 319. 319.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he'll be taken.
Why the fuck is Chubb is nice?
After a pickup of only a yard. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Oh, let that shit go, bro.
Alex Okafor He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Should be live.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Look at all that goodness.
From the gun, Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away.
We're going to take that 4th and 3. We're going to take all. You got your chin on the pop. 4th and 3?
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Really, E? Let's do this then.
Detroit!
Let's see what we in, man. Nope. You better pick somebody up over there, boss.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield.
Oh!
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Ready? We waiting?
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara.
Come on, man. That little shit is done, boss.
32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah,
Come on, man.
You're just a whole lot of guy.
Come on,
He is
man.
well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Looking downfield for Dez. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game?
You think I ain't up on that, bitch?
Chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd
He
down.
was shook.
If that
I jailed him at the
continues,
line of
got a little chance
scrimmage.
of winning this one.
Your timing was off, bitch. Give me that. I'm taking that back to the house.
And
Dink.
Lutz puts this one through. And they get themselves on the
Through
board
your hair
here.
of
It's
your
10
chinny,
to 3.
chinny, chin.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the Browns getting set to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give
Look
up
at
more
all
than
this
3. And that's
goodness.
exactly what
You
happened
think
there.
that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the
You got all that
35.
goodness right there. I'm gonna take
A
it
gain
all
of
that shit
11
right
to
there.
kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Too late now.
Partner, if you want more carries,
Too
I think
late
we saw
now.
how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that
Too
run.
late now.
Don't just ask for him.
Too
Show
late
him that you're
now.
supposed to get the football.
13
Do you
yards
not-
to pick up
do
there.
you
Good
really
for a
think I'm-
Cleveland first.
Do you really think I'm sitting there and let your D-back catch the ball, bitch? I do aggressive catch. I snatch all that shit out the air. I snatch all that shit out the air and then slap you in the fucking mouth.
Good plays have him on the move on first down.
What looks like? You want me to do that again? That play? Okay.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Come on, fat boy. You gotta get out there. Come on, fat boy. You gotta get out there.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ooh, you really gonna leave him open like that, boss? Okay. Smart man. Smart man.
Second down, Mayfield.
Come on, man. Oh.
Coverage there by Von Bell.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Let's see. How am I gonna do this? Let's do this.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And incomplete.
Oh, shit.
Made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Give me that. On the one? On the
And
sniff
a great
line?
job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty.
On
This
this-
is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Nah, we ain't getting that no
Down
more.
onto the field comes New Orleans.
Them days
And
is done,
fortunate to get
son.
Points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field
Them
goal
days
to do
is
so.
done, son.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. In his own end zone.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that.
Touchdown, Browns.
That's Mr. and Mrs. Pepper. That's their son, Julius.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing
Mr. and
pick
Mrs.
sixes.
Peppers?
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. So they'll get another
Here comes,
shot
and
off.
I'm gonna make a
It's
fumble
calling
on
it
this
pick
play.
6. And now the kick is
And I'm gonna
away.
make him fumble.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh!
And how about that return? As he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of
Pick him
return
out of the
that
pick.
puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
This is Ingram on first
Come
and
on.
10.
Oh.
And able to
Fat
push
boy, you
his
got to
way
pull that
through
in.
here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You got to pull that in.
And there we saw one of the downsides
No doubt.
of blitzing
No
during
doubt.
a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Coming back to you.
Breeze gives it up to
Come on,
Ingram.
man. Come on, man.
And
Chill, chill, fat ass.
come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I smell a field goal.
Now Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas from 8 yards out. And the Saints are back within a score.
Yep.
And it's no good.
Shanky, danky, danky.
And our score stays right where it is.
Shank. Bitch, it ain't like that. It's your kicking. No, it's your sorry ass. Bitch, it's your sorry ass kicking, bitch.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here comes the Browns offense.
All right, let's open this
back onto
ass
the
up
field.
real quick.
They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Look at all that goodness.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
Oh.
No, bottled up. Fumble.
Whoa.
It's out. It's loose. But I think a Brown was able to
How the
recover,
fuck did he
and they'll
drop
indeed
that?
hold on to the ball here. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Baker, what the fuck was you doing on that?
2 minutes to go here in the first half.
Fuck you
We're
doing,
back to
Baker?
New Orleans after
Baker?
this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield.
Yo, why the fuck did I keep fumbling?
The football, it's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key
You're not even hitting him, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of
That's a
times
little
during the
fucking
game,
glitch
but
play.
the other
There ain't no
team
way he
doesn't
should have
get
fumbled
it.
that twice. He was
That's
wide the
a
fuck
huge
open.
difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Gone, 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 gone. Over.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And the Saints signal for another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Ginn. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive.
Nope.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he'll be brought down,
okay.
It looks like right at the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. his hands to Ingram. And he's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Breeze, one of the best ever in these situations as he's trying to get his guys set. Breeze now on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Come on, man.
Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Yes, way. Yes, way.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he will be brought
So
down
close. So close.
on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go.
Arch your
We'll
toes,
take a
bitch.
timeout.
Arch your
We'll be
toes.
back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Browns are going to get the second
Come
half
on,
kickoff,
bro.
and they've got this
Arguing with
lead as
who?
well as we are back and underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
Man, stop complaining,
Last
bitch, and play the
time,
game.
One play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
Shut up, man. Stop crying.
Where you throw an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Better change that defense up. I'm
Solid
warning
way to
you.
start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Better change that defense up. I'm warning you.
Detroit! Detroit!
First down, Mayfield. Room to run past midfield. Throwing left side.
Better change that defense up. I'm warning you.
And finally brought down at the 38.
No?
Goes for 24
Okay.
yards.
We're going to keep on doing this all the way down the
Is he able
field.
to get into open field with a full head of steam? Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, man. Take it. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
You going to come out that defense? Okay. I warned you.
Mayfield now on second down, eluding the pressure right. And incomplete.
Come on,
on the
Mayfield.
deep ball.
You can't. That shit's open all fucking day.
For those types of throws. He put a
All
lot of
fucking
zip on
day.
that
We're
one.
going to take that all
Just a
day.
little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go, 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 go. 4 steps to the mic. 4 steps to the mic. Gun!
Really, E?
And the blitz does come. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws in double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You had to do better than that.
The 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a second down.
Good set. Ready. Blue 80.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze.
Get shit out of here. Get shit out of here, bitch.
Right there on the coverage.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe.
Check.
Oh, shit.
From the gun, it's Breeze.
I fucked that up.
Before getting this inside the 30. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
To throw is Breeze.
Give me that.
And now here is another interception.
Give me that. Give me that. You don't think I'm watching that dumbass play? Stupid ass. Yeah, that's so fucking stupid.
It seems like
You
this
just
guy's
dumb.
been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass.
Here we go.
It's all about
Wide
positioning
open.
and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that's incomplete. Coverage there by
Mayfield.
I think that's a big time play there
money.
because the slant route is really hard
Here we
to
go.
cover because the timing is so quick. But
Here
able
we
to
go.
see it, diagnose
That's
it,
what we're
and
looking
get to the football. That's why he's able to bat it away.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Got it.
On the counter, here's Kamara.
Like that?
And it's been like this all night long.
You like that?
Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss.
Here we go. Good. 5-4, ready.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down.
Get your ass down
He
there.
went backwards
Get your
7
ass.
yards,
Crawl.
setting up
Crawl
the
it out.
3rd down. And an alley to run. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun now for Breeze.
Give me that. That shit out of here.
EJ Gaines the one that time to knock it away.
Motherfuckers punching the ball.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync.
All right, I gotta change my
running the
offense
ball,
up now.
passing the ball
Switch
like
some
we
shit
saw
up for
there.
you.
I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Time to put on the clinic.
And the punt team on now as this
Go,
one's
Landry.
sent away. Landry now on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Oh, we'll take that.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson.
Come on, fat boy.
That play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right.
Tippy toes. That's tippy toes, son. That's tippy toes. That's tippy toes, son. Come on,
As a
son.
general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Here we go. Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And
Their
he's
line
back
is
quickly
ass.
in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Alright, let's change this up. Let's do a little something like this here. This'll fuck you up right here. Yes, that's what the fuck I want right there, bitch. Yes. Actually, let's do this.
All right, now look at 56.
And then we'll do
Look at
that.
56.
Because he want to play that right there.
From the gun, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And he whips
Yo,
it
what the hell?
You got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Detroit! Hot! Hot!
On third down, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on third down for the Browns. 43 yards. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And nothing doing.
Come on,
He's
really?
immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
No. Check. Patriot.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Wow.
Underneath for Johnson.
Wow.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard
Duke Johnson
line.
should not be in there.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Green 39.
Watch this.
Green 39. Detroit.
Let's do this.
Gun.
We'll do right there.
Detroit.
And that'll be your ass.
Here's Mayfield. Being chased out left. And he's down inside
2 points.
the 5 at the 4 before
Got the
he's out of
toes in,
bounds.
baby.
They're able to
Come
convert
on,
third
baby.
down, and that sets up a first and
That's
goal.
the toes. Really? You can't. You can look at the replay. Why don't you look at the replay, boss? Look at the replay. You can see him drag his toes.
Just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
That's number 29. All right, here we go.
Why is he in the fucking game?
19. All right, now look at
You gotta get him out.
Lucky 56.
Fuck. Come on.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be
I
second
ain't
down.
looking no clock.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be
Bitch, burn
interesting
your
to
timeouts.
see.
What the
Offensive
fuck you
lines had
crying
to
for?
pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Second and goal from the 6 this time. He'll get it up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive
There you
side
go.
of the ball,
Gotta
there's
burn.
an
Can't take 'em home
opportunity
with you.
because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. 80's getting the ball here. 80's getting the ball.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Let's see.
It'll be a gain of 5, but
Nah,
they do
can't
keep
play
him
no
out of the end
games.
zone, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice
Nah.
to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll
Get
wind
taken
up about
fucking
4
back,
yards
bro.
shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, putting the football.
Don't do what I'm thinking you want to
Sense
do.
of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
Oh, fuck. That was all me.
Left side, Watson. And he gets this one just shy
That
of
was
the
all
40.
me.
They'll mark him down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Breeze now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Hey, 2.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Get that shit out of there. Get that shit out of there, bitch.
Position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Looking long
Give me
for
that.
Thomas. And both
Give me that.
guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, bitch. I'm making them drop everything.
Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Gotta pick something. Can't hide all day. I wish he would throw that fucking screen.
They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Fat
Mario
man.
Ogunjobi in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time
Living
for a
with the
break.
fat
We're
boys.
back to finish this one off after this. Now Breeze gotta have this.
Oh, get that shit out of there.
Intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by
Get that shit out of there.
And they are going to set up shop at the
Throwing that monkey shit
32-yard
against me.
line.
I'm a grown ass man. I don't play no
Down, that turned
fucking
out
kid
like a punt.
games.
Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball?
I don't want to
Instinct
bat it
takes
down,
over, and when
pat
it's in the
somewhere
air,
wrong.
They just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Oof.
And this will be incomplete. Johnson, the intended
Hootie
target,
hoo.
and it's third down.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hey, switch. 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 51. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Third and long for Mayfield.
Nope.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperate. It's caught at the 10. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 48 yards. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now Breeze.
Give me that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun.
Give me that.
And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. But I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't
Yo, give the fat lady her fries. You done, bitch.
Downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Look at all that goodness.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
Give me that.
Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
Shitty
it's
kick.
A wobbler here. Whoosh. They can't tackle him. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of
good game, bitch.
Switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the...
And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe
That's too late, bitch.
Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
It's over, son.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
And you wasted a timeout.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team.
Stay down, big boy.
And that should just about put a cap
Stay
on
down,
this
big
one.
boy.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
Look.
And I know we
Lucky?
brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an
overall,
onside
it's
kick,
not no
80%
one-to-one.
of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number.
Man.
When the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Motion, motion. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep
Tip
into
drill.
enemy
Good game, boss.
territory. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.